Alright, folks, thanks for checking in. It's Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're in daily weather update right now. Starting off with the 500 millibar pattern after a dramatic and insulting cool down across the northeast yesterday. The deeply amplified trough is out of our hair. We're getting a warm up and an amplification in the 500 millibar heights. Here is the current height pattern. You can see how our cool down is well out to sea. We've got warmer air across the United States, but it's not in an amplified trough yet, so we're not overly warm yet. The trough, or excuse me, the ridge will be more amplified as we go through time. I'll take you out to 24 hours from now. You can see what's happening here. Your warmth is expanding by the Thursday time frame. You are looking at a trough beginning to form in the western United States, and our ridge is becoming more amplified. Now, we take our way out to the Friday time period. This is when things, Thursday, Friday time period, this is when the trough looks to be most amplified. Really a nice, beautiful time across a lot of the eastern United States. And then into the weekend, what's going to be happening here is a pretty sharp cool down with the advancement of northwesterly winds. I can show you the NAM just to give you an idea of what I expect we're going to be looking at over the northern tier of the country with this next cool down. Here we are by the evening into by the day on Friday. You see what's happening here is we saw a low come out of the Minnesota. Now it's over Hudson Bay. Behind it, northwesterly winds are racing down out of the developing bubble high in Canada with a sharp cold front that comes through Friday night in most areas, and you probably might be actually cooling down through the day on Saturday across the northeast. Meanwhile, just a cold layer of air across this entire area. All the models agree on it, folks. It's basically set in stone that Saturday is not going to be a warm day. And Friday, and it's going to be a repeat insult reversal from Monday to Tuesday. It's going to be like that Friday to Saturday. Alright, now, a lot of hype going around, or maybe I'm just the one with all the hype, but I think that there's a lot of hype about winter being over, and I don't think it's quite like that yet. I don't think we have another major East Coast snowstorm on the way, but I'll show you what I do think is going on here. Alrighty, there we are by 18, let's take a look. Alright, so what I think is going to happen here is as we make our way up to Saturday, a trough is going to dig in over the western United States and be most amplified for a number of hours on Saturday before it starts to die by Sunday. But before it does so, we've got another Aleutian high pressure all the way up in Alaska, and basically that spins a low around. So here we are by Sunday, and that low's been spun around the four corners, and it's now beginning to be a strung out mess here over northeastern Colorado. As we go through the nighttime hours of Sunday, that low becomes more organized and flakes start to fly across the northern plains. Meanwhile, warm layer of air with a warm front here from the Ohio Valley into the mid-Atlantic, and a storm is born. It turns into a 990 millibar low, major storm, and then shoots east. And what happens here is that we see, in my opinion, something close to a repeat of the February, January 31st. Oh my God. It's looking very similar to the January 31st event through the February 2nd event in earlier this month, and I do think that the impacts will be something like that, except felt further to the north. So probably not the southern areas that really got whacked with this one. It looks like the northern areas this time around. Okay? So, you heard it first on Stormtopia. Major storm coming early next week. Stay tuned for more details.